What's going on, guys? Sergeant Gaming here, and today this is a voiceover. Sorry, my voice sounds a little hoarse. I think I'm getting a little bit sick. I don't know. But today's video is all about... Here, let me see if I can move this up. Sorry if it's making any noise. But hopefully this is a little bit better. I won't be having it like this. But hopefully it is moving a little bit. But today I'm going to talk about a little funny story that happened actually yesterday. And it's not like... It's not, how do I explain it? It's not like crazy or anything, but it's just kind of, I thought I'd share with you guys. That's pretty much all it is. So pretty much, me and my friends, we were having a sleepover, and everyone had pretty much left. It was me, another friend, and another friend. You might know Joaquin, he was actually there, and my friend Jamie, actually at his house. We were going, I didn't bring my phone because it was like really low on battery, so I was charging it. And I'm actually half glad I did, half glad I didn't bring it. I'm glad I didn't bring it because it would have been broken, and I wish I had because I wanted to show you this. But so, he wanted to show me, sorry, that was my phone, but he wanted to show me a place that he knew. And so we were like, okay, it's his neighborhood, we've been to his neighborhood a lot, but he doesn't show us around a lot. We normally kind of stay inside or stay around, you know, normal stuff. sorry. And so, I'm sorry, I'm gonna mute myself. Sorry, and so we're going through, and he's like, okay, I really want to show you this place, but actually I want to show you this place. So we're like, okay, we'll go. So we go, and I'm like, oh, is this where we've been before? Because I've been here with another friend, Jesse. And he's like, yeah, but we didn't really get to go in there. We ordered pizza, and we were like, okay, here we go. We walked in. We were like, is that the pizza? And we were like, yep, and we bolted back to the house. Man, that's pretty much as far as we got, like 2 feet in. So we started walking and stuff. We found a way over. It was like a tree that had fallen down, so we found over. It wasn't deep. Think of me, I'm pretty much 6 feet, 5'11", that's what I am. And it goes up to and it pretty much went up to my knee. Like, that's most of the parts. It went up to my knee. So we were going through, we were like, yeah, and there's sand at the bottom. Well, it's pretty much just sand. And we were like, okay, we don't want to go through that, you know. Keep in mind, guys, this was yesterday, still winter. But it was a beautiful day outside. So then we're just walking, you know, and we're walking, we're like, oh my god, this is so cool, we're finding different things, we see, like, tires, we're just exploring, it's a nice day. And then we come across, we're walking down, and we're like, dang, we gotta get across now, because it was like 12 that we went, it was pretty much like 12, and it was like, okay, we gotta, it felt like we've been there for like an hour, but we were only there not even close. We were close to an hour, but we weren't that close. And so we're walking, we're like, okay, and our parents are about to come pick us up, and like at 1 or 1:30, so we're like, okay, we gotta get back. So my friend Jamie, 85 pounds, in 8th grade, he's just like, okay, he barely makes it over the jump. So he makes it like his feet barely, and keep in mind, guys, his mile is like 5 minutes. Which I know a lot of you are going to be like, oh, that's normal, so blah, blah. I think normal time is like 8 minutes or something. Sorry. And so then Joaquin decides to jump over, and he made it, but then he slipped. And so he's wearing like these kind of nice, not really, kind of pants. They're not jeans, but they're pants. And he gets them all wet, and his like nice little jacket's wet and whatnot. And so then after that, I was like, okay, no, there's no way I'm gonna make that. Like, I know I can jump pretty high and pretty far, but there's no way. I don't want to risk it. And it wasn't like, sorry if you guys could hear that, but it's nothing like, I didn't have anything in my pockets. Luckily, I took off my sweatpants and went with my basketball shorts. It's just that I had my hat on me. My hat is an Atlanta Braves hat, and I got it for Christmas, but it was supposed to be for my birthday, because they're 2 months apart. And so I ended up getting it, and it was a $50 hat because my brother actually didn't take the price tag off, and I was like, okay, no way am I getting this wet. No way. There's no way I'm even gonna think about getting dirt on it. And so then it's like, okay, we're walking, you know, like finding places. There's multiple places that I probably could make But then we end up finding this thing. My friend Jamie jumps over and Joaquin jumps over, find this thing. I'm like, hey, what is that? It's like a vine, pretty much. And we're like, oh, could this support us? Because we were walking down the opposite way of where we came across the river. So it was like, it was pretty far apart because we kept on getting wider and wider. So my friend Jamie, keep in mind, guys, I am not the skinniest guy. I'm not the fat, I am very overweight, and I'm tend to losing it, so that's why there's no face cam, just know that. Also, I don't have a camera. But, so, when we went, so, he was like, oh, will this support? And he's like pulling on it and whatnot. I'm like, dude, let me see. So I put all my weight on it and whatnot, I'm putting it on, it's like, and guys, I'm like, it's like 100 times 2, that's my weight, I know. So I'm like, tugging on it and everything. I'm like, okay, this is gonna work. So my friend's like, so he's like, oh, so Jamie's like, okay, I'm gonna do this. And I had the prep talk. I was like, hi, you know your girlfriend, you want her, you got her, you want this, you gotta get it. When I said go, you go, you go. And so he like went, he made it. And my friend Joaquin, he took like a good while. He took a very good while to just get prepped. He ended up making it. And then I was like, okay, it's my turn. And I was like, the only thing I was really scared about is my hat. Like, I would have went, nothing was in my pockets. I would have just went. My friend Jamie jumped across. He held onto my hat. He tightened that thing on. He tightened the hat on so it wouldn't come off. So I'm like, okay, this thing is holding on pretty tight. I put on my weight. I tested like 20 times. Like, okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. No, not yet. No, not yet. It took me a good while until I finally said, screw it. And I just went. And so I jumped, and I think it's because I jumped and not just run instead of just running. I think I just jumped, and about a third of the way there, I was like, yeah, I brought my knees up, and then it was just that oh shit moment. The vine, it didn't feel like it, but the vine legit where it was hanging on, where it was like wrapped around, like it kind of just like fell. It didn't fall off, it was still on there, but kind of just fell. And so we had to like cut this thing off. We were trying to break like the end of it off because it was gonna drag and whatnot. So we kept on like drag. So we did that. We cut it off, and then I ended up cutting a little bit more. So I had to go higher since I'm 5'11". They're like 5'6", 5'5", something like that. And so I'm like, okay, here we go. So I go. At third, I was like, oh shit! I feel my feet in my shoes run across the water, and honestly, guys, and then like my whole entire lower body. Like, we're up to my stomach, like half, like, you have your waist, and then you have your stomach, and then, like, right above where your stomach is, you have your chest. It went up, like, close to my chest, but it didn't hit my chest. I ran out of there, and it wasn't, like, cold, but it kind of felt good. I was like, oh, God. And my friend, I knew, they kept on whispering to each other on the other side. They knew I was gonna fall, or at least it was gonna fall, or something was gonna happen. Sorry. And they knew something was gonna happen, and then he ended up was like, and then they're just dying laughing. My friend actually ended up. It was so funny to them. Like at first, I was like, oh god, and then I just kind of looked over, I saw them laughing, I was like, and then I started laughing. I wish I had videotaped it, guys, because it was really funny. And so then they went over, and then my friend Joaquin, he's on the one side, like holding the branches away so I wouldn't like get into them. He's like laughing. He's like, he's like on the ground laughing. He can't even breathe. It's so funny. My friend JB, he's laughing so hard. He legit peed himself. I was like, bruh. Oh, and so then he ended up getting across, and then we kind of walked back. We were like, oh, dang, our mom's already here. We gotta go, And so then we took off our shoes. I had a whole bunch of sand in there, but I was like, okay, at this point, might as well walk through the water. And yeah, it was really fun. I wish I could have brought you guys along, shown you, but yeah, I think I may just title this video like, oh shit, but it's nothing crazy, but I'm just telling you, like, that had happened to me. And yeah, pretty much life lesson here: don't go into creeks that if you see find a safe way to get out of the creeks, okay? But yeah, if you did enjoy, please like, subscribe, the usual, And I will catch you guys next time on my next video. Peace!